Hello guys, today's video we are going to talk about basic command in Linux, cat and grep. What do we use the cat command for? We use cat command to display or view text file. If you have a text file that is still on your Linux operating system, how do you view it? That is the essence for using cat. We use the command to view the content of a text file. So what is the syntax of initiating a cat command? So to use a cat command on the command line, you type cat, then you specify the text file that you want to view the content. So it will now be displayed to you on your screen. So this text file pass WD has information about every user that is created in the Linux operating system. So if you want to view the file, pass WD, you run the command cat, then the path of that file. So I press enter. So you can see it display on your screen now. These are the files. These are the content in the file pass.wd, which contains information about every user that is created in the Linux operating system. I may want to display line number for all these text messages that we have wanted to show line number. So I can do that. So I recall the command again. I'll now use the option -N. So you can see now it has number. So we use cat to do what? To fill a text file. Likewise, I can use cat to create a, let me clear the screen. I can use cat to create a file. So how do I use that? What is syntax for that? I'll type cat. The greatest downside is a direction operator. Then I'll specify the name of the file that I want to create. So let me say I'm creating file 2.txt. So while creating the file, I want to the cat command allows you to type the message you want to put in the file. So I can say this is a sample on how to use cat command. So once I've done that, so I've exited the file now. So I'm done. I'm done with that. So sorry. So, shoot. That means the window closes. I close that window. So let's check. Let's check now. I want to use cat command to check that file that we created. Let's see the content. So to view the content, you can see now this is the content on it. So you can use cat to also create a file. Likewise, uh, put put text messages in it. Let me clear it. So let's talk about grep. What does the command grep? What does it do? You use grep command to find pattern or search for words in a file. So for instance now, let's say I want to search for a particular word in a file. How do I use that? I use the grep command. So let me see, I want to search for root in the text file. So it returns to me. So every line that's contain root in the text file etc/passwd, it will return to me on the screen. So let me use it to search for another file, another word. I want to search for I don't want it to display all the content of that file as WD. I just want to display the line that has this particular user. So I type it there and I press enter. It will display just one line. It's only one line that has some sparkle in it. So we use grep to search for words or pattern of information in a text file. So let's say for instance now, uh, I want to check for a particular pattern in a file. So let me just use this. So I want to search for, let me, any line that start with L, any line that start with L, I want it to return to me. So in which file did I want it to search and get it for me? Let me use http://config/http://config. So what I'm saying is that I want the grep file to analyze this file and return to me, return to any line that start with L, letter L. This correct means that starting with letter L. So give me the line. So we have two lines in this particular file that's starting with letter L. So just two lines, listen and it. So in previously, this how you use cat command and grep command. So there are still in-depth use of the two commands. So if you want to know more on how to use cat and grep command, you have to enroll for the Linux class. So we're going to teach you an in-depth intent of that command. So this is just understanding the command cat and grep in privity. So I'll see you in another video. Cheers, guys.